Good afternoon from Binghamton University. It's the first round of the Northeast Rugby Regionals between the host team, the Binghamton University squad, and Lock Haven University. I'm Pete Bucky along with Jeff St. Pierre. And Jeff, not a typical day in November for regional play.
No, we're really fortunate to have some nice weather today, Pete.
Yeah, a little probably warmer than maybe some of the players might like.
That's possible, but I don't think they're going to complain. Typical November weather is rainy, wet, cold, and miserable.
Now, Jeff, as an ex-player, you're aware of what this game means, of course, to these players today. Both squads have had excellent seasons. I believe Lock Haven is undefeated, and Binghamton has only suffered 2 losses in 8 games.
That's right, Pete.
So it should be a great game
Should be a
today.
good game.
Now, okay, we're just about ready for play to start, Jeff. It's the Binghamton University Tasmanian Devils against the Screaming Eagles of Lock Haven University. You know, I think the nicknames, Jeff, for the team sort of indicate what type of guys these people are. They are a little crazy, aren't they?
I think they are, especially college rugby players. They have a tendency to tend towards extremes of behavior.
Now, how will the game start?
The ball will be placed at the 50-meter line, and one of the players will kick it. It's got to advance 5 meters, and then play will begin from there.
Okay, and we play 40 minutes straight. We'll have a halftime and then come back for another 40 minutes. And of course, the team, Jeff, that wins today will in 2 weeks be going down towards the Philadelphia area to Doylestown, Pennsylvania to play in the semis and the finals. So a lot at stake today, certainly.
Yeah, there is. Both these teams are coming off 4 seasons last season and have really improved their games this season and have, I think, Lockport only won 1 game last season, and I know SUNY didn't have a particularly stellar season either.
15 players on each side. Maybe quickly you can tell the names of the positions.
Well, we have the scrummage is comprised of 8 players. The tight 5, which would be the hooker, the 2 props, followed up by 2 second roman. Then we have 3 loose forwards. They would be also called wing forwards and a number 8. The backfield is there's a scrum half who plays a transition between the tight 5 and the backs. There will be a fly half, an inside and outside center, 2 wings, and a fullback. And that will make 15 players total on each side.
Okay. We have 1 referee who's got a lot of stuff to watch, and also touch judges that will be on the sidelines, I guess, to see where the balls go out of bounds.
They assist the referee in that capacity. They watch the ball when it goes out of bounds. They mark where it went out of bounds, and the play has to continue from that spot. But that's about the extent of their involvement. The referee is the sole guardian of the field. It adds an interesting dynamic to the game in that you can play a referee as well as you can play part of the game.
Okay.
You can cheat behind him. You can do a lot of things. If he's not a good referee can control the game better.
Okay, should be about a minute or so away from the start here. Referee, I guess, explaining the ground rules, so to speak, to the captains of the respective teams. The Tasmanian Devils from Binghamton University and the Screaming Eagles from Lock Haven University. Really is a nice day here at Binghamton University. Showers forecast this afternoon, but of the light variety, and maybe just a little bit warmer than the players would like, with highs in record-breaking mid-70s today. A lot of rules to go over.
The team should be getting together to do their pregame cheer.
Well, I think BU had their pregame cheer.
Well, they're assembling for it now.
Well, there they are. Rugby, of course, a team, or rather a sport that is a club sport, which means, Jeff, more or less that the support financially from the college is probably minimal or non-existent, right?
Traditionally, that's been the case, but I just learned that the recreation department of SUNY Binghamton has taken over the team and has really improved their lot. They're having the field tended. They're giving him some financial support, handling injuries, and has done, from what I've heard, a wonderful job and really improved the team's lot in the school.
Probably not a lot of equipment as opposed to a sport, say, like lacrosse or football, but of course the field is very important to have, and as you mentioned, they're attending to the field. But another important aspect probably is the travel. When you're home, it's easy, but of course when you've got to go, for instance, if they make to the semis and finals next week to Doylestown, Pennsylvania, it can be an expensive proposition.
Yes, I don't know how that's handled financially by the schools, but when I played college rugby, we paid our own way.
Now, where'd you play college rugby?
I played here with the Tasmanian Devils and also played at Rochester Institute of Technology.
Now, isn't rugby traditionally a sport that once you do play in college, you tend to play after you get out of school?
That's true, and as a matter of fact, we do have a local rugby team here in Binghamton called the Binghamton Barbarians.
Mm-hmm.
And should anybody be interested in playing with the Binghamton Barbarians, they play down at Sandy Beach Park off of Conklin Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
And they can contact Dan Weinberger at...
As you find the number.
As I look for the phone number, 797-6563, or 6963. Oh, well. I'll get it for you later.
Okay, I think we're finally ready to start here. Field looks like it's in great shape.
It does. It looks like I heard they mowed it yesterday and lined it this morning.
Over 1.5 inches of rain in the last week or so, and no mud at all on the field. Real nice condition.
Which is rare for this field. Now they're going to go through their cleat check. The referee is going to check cleats. There are some rules regarding cleats as far as football cleats will be illegal because of a toe spike.
Okay.
He's going to check for watches, jewelry, anything that can be used as a weapon.
Well, that's nice to know. You know, they say that football and hockey are probably the roughest sports around, but I think after the fans start seeing these guys play rugby, they might change their minds. Little or no protection, really.
Yes, but actually that's kind of unique in this country that a lot of former football players come out and play rugby, and they try to use the same tackling techniques that they used in football, and they find that you can't really do that because you don't also have the pads to tackle with, never mind have the pads you're getting tackled with. See less head tackling and stuff like that.
Now, when the referee checks for jewelry, does he keep the jewelry, or? I don't think he found any. Okay, the referee in the center of the field, obviously.
Yes, it looks like Lockhaven will be doing the kicking here to begin.
40 minutes of non-stop action in the first half. Opening round of the Northeast Rugby Regionals. By the way, there are 8 teams in these regionals, and some of the divisions are the Northeast Rugby Union, the New York Rugby Union, the Metropolitan New York Union, Eastern Pennsylvania, and also the Potomac Union. So it goes all the way from Northeast New York all the way down to, I guess, the Delaware area.
Actually, I think the Washington, D.C. area as well. That's the Potomac, will be Washington, D.C.
So it is a large area, and of course only 8 teams from that entire area means that you're seeing the cream of the crop here. Nice crowd turned out today for the game.
What you'll probably see here is the guy will kick it to set up a maul. And the ball's going to overtouch. There's going to be a line out awarded here. Most likely to Binghamton, it appeared that the ball went out off of one of the Lockport players.
Now a line out,
So it looks like the line out's been awarded to Lockport.
Okay.
Now at this point, the hooker is going to throw the ball between the 2 lines of players. If it's not thrown in fairly, a penalty would be awarded to Binghamton. But he's going to throw it in fairly, and the forwards have to somehow gain possession of the ball and work it out to their backs. Okay, this is a maul. The ball is not on the ground yet. The ball's gone to the ground, a ruck's formed. There's a penalty there. The scrum half reached into the maul and pulled the ball out with his hands. That's illegal. You have to wait for the ball to be worked out by the player's feet before he can play the ball. Probably going to kick an up and under. Now he kicked directly to touch. A line-out's going to be awarded now to Lockport. I'm sorry, since it was a penalty, the ball will be awarded to Tasmanian Devils where the ball went over touch.
Was it a penalty because the ball went out of bounds?
No, it was a penalty kick, so the player who kicked it chose to kick for touch and advance the ball up the field in that manner.
Go, Jeffy, go, Jeff! Get that turn! Drive there!
Now we have a ruck forming here. The ball is bound. It's come out.
Go, Simon!
Number 8, another ruck is forming. He's reaching in again. He got away with it that time. He's got to release the ball. Again, Lockport's dominating the ball.
Lockport going from your right to left.
Oh, the ball's come up. The Tasmanian Devils are advancing it.
Get the ball! Turn up, sir! Don't punish them, Martin! Punish them! Run the ball in the middle! Get on track!
Lockport team's mauling very well. The ball's coming out real clean.
Drive them! They're high! You can drive them! Out! Pull out!
Okay, the ball's gone over touch. There's going to be a line-out awarded, most likely to the Binghamton team.
Rugby field approximately 100